Okay, this is the demonstration of the data plane assignment for 466. So first I will pull up simulation 1. It's a message with the first 10 letters of the alphabet and first 10 numbers plus samples, so it's over 100 characters long. So I will run the first part, and you can see it did send count 1, 2, and then send count 3 right here. So it broke the message up into 3 messages of 50, 50, and whatever is left. So those few characters there. And so that one, there's that one working. On assignment 2, or simulation 2, we have the same message, but now one of the outputs of the link layer, or the link, has an MTU of 30, so the message has to be shrunken again. So we sent it. Notice that the send count is still 3 because it originally only sent 3 messages from the first host, but the receive count is 5, and that's because the 2 messages that were 50 characters long had to be broken up to a 30 and a 20 to make it through the next link. So you can see, where is it? So the packet, the sample packet is original 50 characters long right here, but then when it forwards it, it only forwards the first 30 characters, and then it forwards the next 30 characters right after it. And then down here, it receives the full packet and reconstructs those 2 strings back together to be 50 characters again. And then here's the other full packet received that it does with the second half of the message, does the same thing, so it gets the 2 pieces there, and then the last packet was less than 30, so it did get broken up. Notice right here, the first 5 characters are flags, so the 2 is the destination. The first one is one of the flags of fragmentation. The second one is another fragmentation flag. Note the B is actually the packet ID, so the one above, it's an A, then it goes to a B, then it goes to a C here, so that's just the packet ID incrementing as it goes through. We chose to use characters instead of numbers to use less space. So the next part is simulation 3. So we will send 3 different messages. Notice there's a sleep timer in between just so it's more readable when you read the code. So the first one will go to host 4, and it says host 1 to host 4, and it's sent by host 1. The next one is host 2 to host 3, sent by host 2. And the last one is host 2 to host 4, sent by host 2. There's the destination. So this takes a few minutes to fully send. So here is the last one. We have a receive count of 5, but it's going to be confusing to use that since there were multiple messages sent. Anyhow, you can see here router A1 transmitting packet from host 2 to host 4, and then router C0 transmitting packet host 2 to host 4, and then router D transmitting packet host 2 to host 4, and then full packet received at host 4, host 2 to host 4. We can check some of the other ones up here. The first one will have to break everything up using the same idea from part 2, so I won't go over that, but you can see at the bottom here it says full packet received at host 4, the second half of the message there. And where's the other? Full packet received at host 4, host 1 to host 4, and you can see that right there. There's the destination and the different flags. And then the second part is another long message that had to be broken up, and it's host 2 to host 3 on B, and then so that's going through the right direction there. And then host 2 to host 3, and then full packet received, host 2 to host 3, full packet received at host 3, host 2 to host 3. Hopefully it will work again, maybe. So yes, the whole thing eventually made it through. So there's the end of the demo with all 3 parts working. Thank you.